What's going on, guys? Jacob Orth back here with another video of Jacob's Life in Vegas, coming to you guys today to talk about the cost of living in Las Vegas compared to another place, actually not that far from here, called Orange County, California. Oh yes, my former state where I moved from before I came here to Las Vegas, right? Good old California. So we talk about Orange County today, right? Home of Disneyland, right? You know, of Mickey and Minnie Mouse, right? It's a small world after all that fun stuff. Heck, it's where VidCon has been every year for a while now, and then I used to go to that years ago, right? Popular for the beach, all that kind of fun stuff in Orange County. Now, we're going to talk about this coming to Las Vegas, right? And remember, if you need to sell your house in Orange County, or if you're renting there, you want to buy a place here in Las Vegas, I will put a link down below for an awesome realtor I know here in Las Vegas. I've known for years. Her name is Lacey. Okay, and she also works with a mortgage lender named Amber, who I've known for several years now as well. Those two can help you through the whole home buying process from start to finish, and they definitely know how to have some fun in the process. So they're a good team to work with. If you need help with that, there'll be a link down below, okay? Now, talking about this, okay, moving from Orange County, right, to Las Vegas. Now this, I'm gonna give you guys some numbers here for cost living comparison. These numbers are gonna give you a general idea because depending on the websites you use, how they calculate these numbers, obviously these numbers change over time, but at least for the year 2022, to give you a general idea of what you can expect as far as cost of living changes from Orange County to here in Southern Nevada. So Las Vegas, Henderson, North Las Vegas, you're gonna get some similar numbers, okay? And I know in Orange County, if you're coming from like Anaheim, that's not as expensive as being in Dana Point, but you know, you'll be able to probably match it up as best you can, all right? So if you have a $50,000 annual income in Orange County, which doesn't go very far there, to maintain your standard of living here in Las Vegas, you need to earn about $34,000, okay? So the cost of living is about 32% lower in Las Vegas, so about 1/3 cheaper here in Southern Nevada, in the Las Vegas area in Clark County, than it is where you're gonna be in Orange County. So again, it's going to depend whether whether you're in Fullerton or whether you're in Laguna Niguel, right? Now, housing, median 2-bedroom apartment rent, Orange County, over $2,300, so like $2,350. Here in Vegas, about $1,176. Median home price for a 3-bed, 2-bath, Orange County, damn near $1 million. It's like $980,000. Here in Vegas, it says $441. But really, it's just a little over $400,000 is the median. So here in the Vegas Valley, that's what it's been for part of 2021 now, and as we're going into 2022, that's kind of where we're hanging out, that little over $400,000 mark. So if you have a house in Orange County, you could definitely sell that thing off, and a lot of you could probably buy one here with cash in Southern Nevada, or buy even 2 with cash. Now, transportation, gas, price per gallon, $3.81 in Orange County, $3.07 here in Vegas. We're talking food now. Looking at bread, cost of bread in Orange County, about $4.66 for a loaf. Here in Vegas, $3.28. A dozen eggs, about $3 in Orange County, about $2 here in Las Vegas. Gallon of milk, Orange County, $2.19. Here in Las Vegas, $2.50. Then 12-inch Pizza Hut pizza, Orange County, $11. Here in Vegas, $10.50. A lot of the Orange County stuff is pretty similar to San Diego prices. McDonald's quarter pounder with cheese, almost $5 in Orange County, $4.41 here in Vegas. Entertainment, so movie ticket, $14.40 in Orange County, just over $12 here in Vegas. Yoga class, Orange County, $23, over $23 in Orange County, man. Here in Vegas, just under $17 if you want to do yoga, go to yoga class here in Las Vegas. 6-pack of Heineken beer, $9.66. Here in Las Vegas, $8.38. Although, I don't know, I have a feeling that like mimosas are probably more popular in Orange County. Probably more popular than beer. Healthcare, cost of a doctor's visit, Orange County, $123. Here in Vegas, about $112. Dentist visit, about $112 in Orange County, about $102 here in Las Vegas. Cost of an optometrist visit, actually this is a little cheaper in Orange County. This is $97 here in Vegas, $115. Cost of Lipitor, that's going to be more expensive in SoCal, about $484 in Orange County. Here in Vegas, $437 is what you're looking at. Now, population, this is from 2019, okay? So Orange County, as a county, over 3 million people. Las Vegas, in terms of the city limits, about 635,000. Now, that has grown in the city limits of Las Vegas. It's also grown in the unincorporated part of Clark County. So Clark County, as a county, is about 2.3 million. So Orange County is, still bigger, but Clark County is a couple million people, in its own right. And it's going to be growing probably faster than Orange County is in the future. So Las Vegas has the city limits, where there's about 635,000 people in 2019. There's also the unincorporated part, where people are not in the city limits, but they can still put Las Vegas for their address, and they'll get all their mail still sent to them and that kind of thing. Henderson and North Las Vegas are their own separate cities, okay? So Henderson and North Las Vegas, they are not a part of the city limits of Las Vegas. They have their own mayor, their own police department, fire department, all that kind of thing. So those are separate cities. So you have Henderson, Las Vegas city limits, North Las Vegas, and then unincorporated Clark County, okay? Now, weather. Average summer high in July here in Las Vegas, right? 103.8. That's definitely our hottest month of the year is July, okay? People know Vegas for being hot in the summertime, right? June, July, August mostly. In Orange County, the average summer high, 83. So it sounds about right. Actually, it's a little bit warmer than San Diego. I thought San Diego was going to be warmer than it was. Now, the average winter low here in Vegas is about 37 degrees, and in Orange County, 46 degrees. Now, a lot of people know Las Vegas for being dry in the summertime, right? The heat, the dry, you know, we're in the desert, right? We're a couple thousand feet above sea level. But also Vegas is dry in the winter, okay? So we don't really get like fog here, okay, in the morning and that kind of thing. You know, you don't have to worry about obviously being, you know, where if you're a little more inland, you know, in Orange County or San Diego, right, it might be a little warmer. And as you get to like, you know, the actual beach, right, you feel more wind, maybe it cools off a little bit. You have the moisture in the air. Yeah, you're not going to get that here in Vegas. You're not going to get that. So the summer is dry and the winter is dry here in Las Vegas. So just know that that's what it's going to be like. You're not going to get that same kind of moisture in the air. But obviously, it's still great weather. It feels amazing, right? I'm here in the fall, right? The fall and the winter time, just like this, daytime, I'm out here, shorts, t-shirt, and it's awesome. Average commute time, one way to work from the metro area. Orange County says 30 minutes, which, yeah, I would expect it to be a little higher. Las Vegas is 24.5, which I'm like, nah, there's no way. Las Vegas is pretty easy to navigate. Much of the Vegas Valley, you look on the map, it's just a giant grid of roads, east to west, north to south. A lot of the same streets just go for miles and miles and miles here. So Vegas is a pretty easy area to navigate. It's a younger city, so actually the roads are wider here. I think, you know, really they've done a better job of setting it up for growth. You know, so it's not as congested as a place like Los Angeles or San Francisco or some of those older cities that, you know, when they were built, they had all these smaller roads, narrow roads, and that kind of thing. The Vegas area, for the most part, is better at that in terms of the infrastructure. Now, the state income tax, this is a big one, especially if you're in Orange County, because Orange County has that reputation for being a wealthy area, although it's, you know, not the whole county, right? Some parts, though, are definitely very wealthy, right? You're in Dana Point, Laguna Niguel, Laguna Beach, you know, all that kind of thing. Yeah, those are the wealthy spots in Orange County. So the state income tax is where you really get hit on that in California, no matter where you live. Now, California on the low end is 1%, right? On the high end is 13.3%. Damn. Highest in the country. Here in Nevada, as most people probably know, it is 0. We don't do state income tax here in Nevada. We do not. I know some people are worried about there being a state income tax here one day. I've talked about that before in other videos. They would literally have to change the Nevada state constitution to do that, and that is not something that happens overnight. There is a process in place that I think would be very unpopular if that were something that were to be pushed hard here in the state of Nevada, and I don't even think it would ever get pushed very hard, not anytime soon. Sales tax, Orange County, 7.75. Clark County, 8.35. Property tax at Orange County, 0.69%. Here in Clark County, about 0.65%. So Nevada does have one of the lower property taxes as a state across the country. I think it's about fourth lowest. Obviously, the state tax is 0. One of 6-7 states that have no state income tax. So our sales tax is a bit higher, but a lot of that, most of that comes from the tourists, right? That pay, when they're coming here to buy food at restaurants and see shows and pay for hotel rooms and things like that. So locals pay into that as well. Groceries, food, those are exempt from sales tax here in Southern Nevada. So really, that's where the big bulk of income comes from for the state of Nevada. So, state taxes are 0, property taxes are low, so the sales tax can be a little bit higher to offset that, but that's largely paid for by the 40+ million tourists who come here every single year. And then talking about some of the top industries, Orange County, manufacturing, healthcare, retail, which I didn't really realize manufacturing in Orange County. And then Vegas, it's, what you would expect, right? Travel, right? Accommodations, hospitality, leisure services. I mean, healthcare is big because we are a growing population, right? We have a lot of retirees here. Arts, entertainment, nightlife, events, all that kind of stuff. Obviously, we have lots of other industries. So if you work, in banking, right? There's banks you can work at here, right? If you work in real estate, you can work in real estate here as well. Certain, jobs and industries you're going to find all over the place. But this area, as most people know, is, largely dependent on tourism and hospitality and that kind of thing. So again, if you are looking to move here from anywhere, There'll be a link down below. You can contact Lacey. Her and her team will help you in the home buying process. So if you need a mortgage lender, she'll help you with that too as well. But this is the comparison between the cost of living for Orange County, California, and here in Las Vegas, Nevada. So Las Vegas, Henderson, North Las Vegas, unincorporated Clark County, to give you an idea of what you can expect if you're planning to make that move from California or any other state. So link is down below. I appreciate you guys watching and being so awesome. That is it for this one. I am Jacob. This is my life in Vegas.